This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off to the 26. Handoff from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Newton. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side now. Spins away from 1. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Trying play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The run to the left. Breaks the tackle.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knowles!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Poole. Got his man on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the run, it's Newton. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Newton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Poole. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Newton. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Unleashes one deep. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Handoff to the lone back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Looking to buy time. Working that left side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw again. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Not much to gain on a punt, so here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, man.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to pass. It's Cool. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The defense takes matters into its own hands. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Speeding down the left side. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, no! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Dingle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to...
There he goes! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Poole. They've got the screen set up. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Florida State. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up. And this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the middle.
Gashing the D on the right. And the big gain. They've got it on the 46.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First down, 10 yards to go. We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. It's Poole. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. He's taking the shot. Hauls in the deep ball. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the offense is trying to go downfield and be aggressive. I think that receiver has got to do a better job fighting for the football. He just didn't really put in a great effort, and that's what helped the defender swat it away.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Aggies are in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Poole. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Poole. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standards.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the option. Now the toss. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it out quickly. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They want to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
He'll bring it out. It's Dingle. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Poole. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Bobo. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They're working that left side, and they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something pop.
Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Poole. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running to the left. Got enough for the first. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere to go, and the ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defend everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Dances away to buy time. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Ali. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard from the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And they can't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggie! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
Well, there's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And he makes the extra point. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. On target over the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Noles didn't start this drive with great field position, but touchdown, Florida State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tulsa overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Golden Hurricane tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation,
Oh, it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Pocket breaking down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Working the middle. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback. It's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush. Sometimes it's a 3-man rush. Sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. With that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Zings it complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Noles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off?
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Nole Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd just ran the details to the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 1st down. Hit as he throws. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Very cool.